Hello, Driver's Ed.
Hey, how's it going?
How you guys doing?
Doing great.
Alright, so what do we got in here, guys?
We got this game, it's called Driver's Ed. The inspiration of it was we started doing Spy Hunter, which is an 80s game where you drive a car and you try to not get hit by other cars, and you actually can shoot other cars in that game. But so we just kind of started with having other cars on the screen, and also some of the things that we thought that we did really cool was kind of how the road moves and how we're kind of moving through the memory, which was kind of hard because we had to figure out exactly, because all the lines come from a different location in memory, so we had to traverse our memory at the right speed to get the lines to draw in the right way. Our input was we used an NES controller, which kind of has an interesting protocol because it goes every 60 hertz, and actually the NES or whatever we're using to drive the NES controller sends a latch and then sends 8 pulses to grab onto each of the 8 buttons. And so that took some time to figure out exactly how that works to get our car to move, and the controller, so you move with the D-pad, and then you can actually speed up and slow down with the A and B button. Our program is actually hardware extensive. I mean, both. And so, you know, everything that we've done, like the cars that you see there, the road, is a direct map. The road itself is in memory, and now all we're doing is pulling pixels right there. We actually had a hard screen. We take this controller here into our hardware, and we manipulate the data that we get from it to move the car, go up and down, speed up the car. Tyler did most of the VGA generation, and like I said, we'll talk about that.
I think mentioned the VGA is direct mapped. Oh, sorry. Okay. The VGA is direct mapped, and the hardest thing for the VGA was the collision detection, because we tried a lot of different things and nothing was really working, even when we were checking just the bounds of everything. What we found out we needed to do is we had to check the collisions only when the car was being drawn. Otherwise, it was getting these random bits that would set the collision and was completely screwing up our programs. Another interesting portion is the enemy speed. It's basically the same as the address generator, with a bit of a twerk that it can change on a variable speed. And then each enemy, in order to get this sort of random look, is off the screen for a random amount of time, and then appears back on, so it gets kind of a random feel, but it doesn't have to be randomized speeds. And then each enemy is kind of at a different speed, just to give it a better feel, and so things don't lock up. And let's see, the texture is an interesting portion. We're using a linear feedback shift register to generate colors. So the green and black are randomly generated, and so each one is given a random seed out of memory, so that each portion will draw the same random each time, so it doesn't change in between. But it gives it a nice textured feel, just off of the random seeds. We did have to filter out a few of the random seeds. We're generating patterns that didn't look good for us, and constant values. But once we took care of those, it got this nice, textured feel that looks a lot better than a monochrome color for the road and the grass.
Our processor handles all your typical instructions. Originally, when we designed this, we had all our controls go through the controller so that we can use our software therein. We found that it triggers other signals that we weren't aware of, and we couldn't make it work that way, so we pulled it back out of the controller. So right now, our controller basically takes instructions from our software and adds it to a register that counts up our score. And most of the other controls have been pulled out of the processor and goes directly from VGA to screen. So.
And who's the operator?
Can't really pause this right now.
Just keep playing. All right, this is an awesome job, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.